All right. Well, let me let you go. I'm about to go YouTube and go live on TikTok. Okay. Bye bye. And go live on TikTok. Okay. Okay, friends. Hello. Thank you so much for being here. I am live on the tube. Let's see. Let me go. Let me go. I I typically go live here first, and then I'm going to skedaddle onto TikTok. I stopped over at another Live Host friend to make sure they understood some stuff about Live Fest. You know, I talk all things live, friends. Appreciate you all popping in. Let me know if you have questions. We are going to get started in just a few minutes. Get my screen set up so I can go live quickly and then make sure I'm answering questions for my community. In the meantime, let me know if you are new here. Feel free to comment in the live and let me know how I can support you. And if you have not, and if you are new, also make sure you comment, do a thumbs up, like the live, as well as make sure you are, as well as, what was I about to say? As well as subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. I'm a little off, so subscribe to the channel. That is the main thing. We want to make sure we are building community. I have a total of 797 subscribers, so make sure you guys subscribe. If you are new, put new in the chat so I know you here. Say hello. I know you guys often are like, okay, what do I say? What do I do, Doc? And so we're gonna get to going in just a few minutes. Let me know if you're new. Hello, friends. I'm over here on the YT. I'm about to go live on TikTok because your girl is going to be hurrying because I do have our meeting um, at 6:30 tonight. Sundays is always like busy, busy, busy. Back to back to back to back meetings. I feel Sundays go fast for me. But thank you all for joining. Let me know if you have any questions. Um, Feel free to join if you have any questions. And then we'll get started over here as well. Okay. Let me know if there's any questions. Hello, friends. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Put the thumbs up mark. Click that to like the live. If you are new to my live, put hi. How are you? Happy Sunday. And if you have not subscribed, go ahead and click that subscriber button so that you can subscribe to my channel. I go live twice a day, 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. I also am a creator network on TikTok, so I co-stream here. I'm about to go on TikTok, and then I go live and use this as a playlist so that you guys can go back and look at the recording. I just released like 50 videos of recording, so feel free to go review that. That's some watch time. It's important for YouTube as you look to build. You want to get your subscribers, but you also want to make sure they are watching your content. Hello, friend. How are you? And if you have not subscribed to my channel, I'm 3 away from getting 800. So make sure you click subscribe and be one of the 800, one of the first 800 that are part of this channel. So I appreciate all the support, friends. I will be announcing that throughout the day because we'll see if I can get the 3, maybe 5, maybe 10 subscribers from today. But I'm 3 away from 800. So I would love, love, love if you guys can like the live, go ahead and do a thumbs up. And then also subscribe to the channel and then click that bell so you can get notifications when I go live and when I post content. Thank you so much. You earned a new subscriber. Thank you so much for that. We're about 800 away, so I'm super excited. I've been doing this since April. I go live twice a day, 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Show up, connecting with people, add value. Like I said, this is a playlist that is also going to be available for you later. I just released 50 videos because I do this live all the time. So I have 50 videos I released, so they're out there on the playlist. Go ahead and take a look at it. It talks about live streaming. I am a creator network on TikTok. So I own a creator network agency. That is the agency TikTok offers. It's a program. It's free, 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 free. And we got to stay professional. So professional is the word. So make sure you are leaving professional comments, ask questions about live streaming. That's what we talk about. And make sure you're 18 years and older. Okay, so you got to be 18 years and older to engage on both YouTube and TikTok. So make sure you do that, as well as ask questions. I'm happy to answer them. and make sure that I'm supporting you. Okay, so if you're new to my live, like I said, I come here. I'm gonna do a real quick. It's probably gonna be right in an hour, maybe 90 minutes. But I have a 6:30 meeting. I do a standing meeting every day for my new creators in my agency, and so I help people go live. I support them in their journey, and with that, I am answering questions. So let me know if you have any questions. Where am I from? I'm from Florida. So I'm in Florida. Thank you for asking that. Appreciate the support, friend. So I am in Florida and I answer questions and I hope you go live, okay? And like I said, if you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you can get support that way as well. And again, like I said, I will help you answer questions about live streaming. In the meantime, about to go over on TikTok. Oh, you're in Brooklyn. Awesome, awesome. I lived in Brooklyn for about 4 months before I moved to Florida. My uh, ex-husband, he lived in Brooklyn before he was working in New York. And so we met and ended up moving to Florida. So that's how I got here. I'm originally from Chicago. Thank you so much, friends. Thank you all who are here. I appreciate the comments. Hey, from Brazil. Appreciate you. Florida it is. That's where I'm at, friends. Appreciate everyone who is here. Let me know if you have any questions in the meantime. So we're about to get started. And I'm going to go live. Oh, you live in Youngstown, Ohio. Nice, nice. Okay, and so my friends that are here, let me make sure I set this up. Make sure you like the live. That means the thumbs up. And then make sure you also subscribe and click the bell. Click that bell so you get notifications when I go live. So I'm about to go on TikTok. So I told you this is a creator network. So we talk about TikTok. We talk all things going live. TikTok is different from YouTube. YouTube is this. No bells and whistles. It's just this. And then we make sure we get bad actors out the room. And then when it comes to TikTok, we will this will become a playlist when it comes to YouTube. This is a playlist for you guys to review. So let me know if there's any questions, friends. Appreciate everybody coming in. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the live. Thank you all for being here. I am Dr. Lisa with Launch Your Income Agency. I'm a creator network agency helping people go live. Let me know if you have any questions, friends. Feel free, all of you, come on in. Let me know how I can support you. This is my go live at 4 o'clock. We're going to do a quick live, but let me know where you're from. Come on into the room. If you're nervous, afraid, shy, scared, introverted, and you're curious about this app, you want to make money, I'm happy to answer questions. How you doing, Diana? Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you being here, friend. Long time no see. How's everything going? And so what I do is just teach you how to go live. So we're going to do this for a little bit. I'm going to stay on for about an hour. I'm going to do a quick live. So I appreciate everybody who's joining right now. I'm going to do a quick live. Hi. How's everything going? Have you started your live journey, friend? How's everything going with your live journey? Hey, Nature. How you doing, friend? Thank you so much for being here as well. So I'm going to do a quick live because I do have our agency meeting. So I am a creator network agency now. And so I do have the agency meeting. That's going to start at 6:30. So I don't have a lot of time. I actually came on a little later than what I anticipated, but that's okay. He said, not yet. You're going to get there. Hey, Dr. Trish. Dr. Trish, did you end your live? Oh, you ended your live. How long? You have been live, though. You have been live for what, 2 hours? I didn't check before I came over. Yes. Okay. So I'll talk a little bit more about Live Fest. I think you're asking great questions. When we do our meeting tonight, when we do the 6:30, I plan on talking about it a little bit. I'm going to start with Live Fest because it's happening. We're in the midst of it. I did not yet try. You said I did not try yet. You haven't tried to go live yet either. Hey, Mr. Arlene, how you doing, friend? Yeah, definitely go live. What you waiting on? What you waiting on? So, we're gonna talk about it in tonight's meeting. Thank you so much, lovely girls. How you doing? Thank you for coming on in. All my friends who are joining, I do have my shopping cart on. Dr. Trish. Here's another way to get visibility. And I'm gonna no, maybe an hour. I did 2 hours chat this morning. Okay, good, good, good. You said you are doing it, and I know it is a lot to balance with work and life and other stuff, other things happening, and keep showing up. So, and then now you're not feeling well either. So You are doing a great job, friend. Just stay at it. I'm okay. I'm doing well, friend. Thank you for asking. My YT friends are asking questions too. Hey, friends. So so it's important. I am the bag. How you doing, Miss Foxy? Hello. I love it. So just keep going. Here's what I would tell you to do. The shopping cart, I do activate, and I do it on purpose, you all. And I don't mince words. When it comes to the shopping cart, I turn it on for a couple of reasons. First of all, there's some products in there that are really good. They're on sale. I need to take a look at them more closely because some of them have flash sales. Some of them are great deals for right now because TikTok is really focused on shoppable lives and pushing people to shop. So you got to know that that's the game they're playing. So I'm playing in the game. How many hours we should stay on live? Nature. Here's what I would tell you. Do what you can in the beginning, and as you start building, hey, Dr. Kiki, as you start building your community, as you start getting comfortable with going live, you'll extend that. And it comes a lot easier. You heard Dr. Trish say she did 2 hours this morning. So in terms of monetization purposes, you want to go live at least 25 minutes because that's where the maximum that you can get for the Scale Live Awards is based on time, how long you went live, which is 25 minutes or more, you get 38%, and then you get two additional percentages for getting 5 new followers or more. So for me, I try to make sure I go live on average. I try to do on average 90 minutes. That's kind of like where I try to stay in that 90-minute zone. If um if I'm like any other live. I try to do an average of 90. Now today, I don't know if I'm going to get to 90. I might be right under that. I love Lisa's. I like saying hi to the Lisa's. Hello, friend. Um, so we'll see how long I'm able to do it because I have the 6:30 meeting. So I came on later. I'm probably going to be really pressed to get 90 minutes in. But with that, I also most days I do, some days I do 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours. My live this morning, I did 3 hours, y'all. I did 3 hours. So my 10 o'clock was a 3 hour live. So I didn't have much of a break before I had to come back here and do the other live. So I do 10 and 4 each day. Hello, friends. How are you? Thank you for joining, everybody. Thank you for subscribing to the channel as well. I appreciate you all coming through. I'm in Florida. Thank you for asking. Okay, and so then some lives. So as you go live longer, TikTok will push more and more people in your room. So that's important. That's how the algorithm works. It's funny if you say I'm about to get off, you get 2 or 3 more people. That's just how the algorithm is listening to what you're saying. So it will play that type of game with you as well. I mean, this is an AI. I tell you guys that all the time. This is where if you understand how to connect, how to grow, how to talk to your audience and connect with them, you'll see how you're building community. People come back. The algorithm's listening. It's pushing more people. But right now, TikTok Shop is the thing that they're focused on as we're gearing up for Live Fest and that whole campaign. How you doing, Lady Elegance? How are you, friend? I love that. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming in. Thank you so much. Call on Tyrone 2.0. Thank you for being here. I love that name. Good afternoon, love. Appreciate you being here. So because of that, they're pushing people in your room from a TikTok shop perspective. It's something you want to take note of. Hey, Soda. How's everything going, Soda? Um, and so I turn on the cart because of that, because it just told you there's two metrics: how long you go live and how many new followers you get. So to a certain extent, you want to make sure you're also getting visibility and getting able to meet new people, have them join your live, and maybe they will become followers as well. Okay, so that's something you want to keep in mind. So you always want to make sure that you are growing in that way. All right. Let me know if there's questions. Thank you for the populars. In the meantime, I did not share out my live. So let me share out my live. I got to talking. And if you don't mind sharing out my live as well, if you guys know how to share the live out, it's going to be that, it's going to be, thank you so much, friend. It's going to be the arrow in the corner for you. You can share out the live to friends to let them know that you are here and in this live. And then um, and then as well as you can send it to individuals if you do what's called a power share. You hold my nose down or my glasses. Thank you for sharing out the live, and you can send it to your top supporters or your friends, and that's another way for people to know that you are here and you are live. Okay, so I always want to share out my live, let people know to come on in and support. And that's a great way to build community too. Okay. So thank you all for coming in. Thank you for that, Lady Elegance, for sharing it out. Patrick, thank you for joining the live as well. So let me know as we have. You said so that I was on my live and creepy music randomly started playing and I had to completely restart. Oh wow! What? What? How you doing, NYC Vic? Wait a minute. What? What do you mean by creepy music? I'm confused. Did you press the music button? Were you pressing anything in the live? Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate your friend. Nope. You didn't go into your effects at all. You know that's where the music is. And you didn't accidentally like right now my music is grayed out because I have the shopping cart on, so you can't play music. But you said nope, huh? It was like the ad music, I think. What ad from where? Like from another like your app was somewhere else? Was on like the For You page or something. Hey Luna, hello friends. She said creepy music have been playing in her live. I had the shopping cart on. And you had the shopping cart on? Interesting. I don't know what happened. You might really need to reboot your phone and update your app maybe. Are you talking about the voice chat? I'm paying attention. Oh no, I wasn't, but let me talk about it. Who was here earlier? She wanted me to talk about a favorite. I never got back to her question. I think somebody asked about it. It was either favorite or nanny nat. Somebody asked for me to talk more about the voice chat this morning, and I never circled back to it. So let me start there since you asked Black Lotus. Because Black Lotus, have you used it yet? My phone does that sometimes, and I taught it. You thought it was. You said you thought it was just your phone. Yeah, you said you thought it was just you. It might have been the app. Let me say this, Black Lotus. I've done voice chat one time, so I'm not an expert. There are people in the room that are experts. Coach Chantel's done it a few times. Dr. Trish has done it a few times. Miss Darlene has done it a few times. Oh no, I'm scared to. You said, oh no, I'm scared to click on anything until I know what it is. Gotcha. Um, it was fine after restarting the app. Yeah, it must have been the app, friend. Greetings all. How you doing, Miss K Latte? Thank you for joining. Miss K Latte, you've done voice chat quite a bit. Who else? E-Nurse, she does it quite a bit as well. So there's some people who do it. Here's what I will say. You said I'm not gonna press it until I learn about it. I heard that, friend. So because yeah, the voice chat feature. Yes. Have you done voice chat, Soda? You got a filter for that. Not sure what TikTok didn't like, but yeah. So there's people in the room who have done it. Here's my thoughts. So first of all, it's no visual effects. Okay. I mean, let me take that back. Well, it's voice. You're in the circles. You're in the circles. I really like it. I'm gonna do it regularly. Okay, okay. Now it does not push people into your room. Okay. Oh, like the voice live thing. Yes, yes, yes. So I'm gonna show it to you. You don't get a lot of people from the FYP. I love it for nighttime because it gives us some percentages for the next morning. It does. If you get some engagement in your life, sure, it sure does. It's the next day. I'm gonna do that on my other account. Okay, and see how it goes. I like that. I should do it on my other account too. That would be interesting. Hello, everyone. E-Nurse, she does voice chat quite a bit. So, Black Lotus was asking about voice chat. So that's where we were going to go with the conversation for a second. Because someone asked earlier and I never circled back. So we're going to talk about that. And then my friends who are coming in the room, I do have my shopping cart on. If you're new to my live, we talk all things going live. I am a creator network agency, so I'm happy to answer questions about that. It's a free program. Free program. I gotta make sure I say that. And so you're welcome to get information about that. So let me know if there's any questions. Click the shopping cart if you're looking for beginner resources when it comes to live streaming as well as content creation. So there's some great deals in there as well. So let's do this. I'm gonna go to my shop page so we can go from there. Dr. Trish, you had made that comment. My agency page. I gotta check. I think it has live access, but I haven't checked on it yet. So I'm gonna activate it and see if it has live access in the future. Okay, so shop page here. I'm just gonna click the quick question mark, and then we're gonna go over to live. Okay, so now we're live. Okay, now Black Lotus. Let me know if you follow me, friend. It's You're not gonna press the go live button. It's under the go live button. It's this area here. Uh-oh. I'm sorry, I went back. is this area here. See where it says voice chat? Let me flip my camera off so you can really see it. You see where it says voice chat? That's where we're clicking. Yes, yes, yes. So you're going to hit voice chat here. So then it takes you to these circles. Now, imagine being, there used to be a social media called Clubhouse. I don't know about Clubhouse. I was not a social media person, so I was not a Clubhouse person. So I know nothing about Clubhouse. Q does. Q talks about it because she said she was a Clubhouse person. So we met yesterday, and she said she would love to do a conversation about voice chat from how to make it a more engaging experience. And I think that's important. I think people tend to not really engage as much, not really enjoy it as much because it is very passive. It's people are playing music or people are doing meditations and that's it. As opposed to make it a little bit more chat like you're talking and you're having this, and hopefully a good conversation that everyone can kind of chime in, come in your boxes, engage that way. So there's different ways people are doing it. Yes, because I started this morning at 65 instead of 95, 99. Oh, nice. That is good. That is good. um, let me, people, okay, so people in the room, let me know, those who do it, like who do it overnight, what are the pros and cons of doing it overnight? Like, what do we need to be aware of? Because I'm one of those people where I sleep and I sleep deep. I'm a deep sleeper. I would like to say I'm a light sleeper. I'm not. I'm not a light sleeper. And so if I was to turn this on, what does that mean for me having to monitor it? So I think that's a good question. It has helped me to move back up to D. Okay, to moderator help me run my night chat. Oh, really? My goal is back to C. Oh, what? See, that's what I need to know. You do need a moderator. See, that's the type of stuff I want to be aware of. Good afternoon, happy Sunday, everyone. Because I don't have time and capacity. You said no, you don't. I'm intrigued. What do you mean by that? No, you don't. What does no? What does no mean? So here's what it looks like, Black Lotus. I haven't gone live yet, but what you would do is go live. Now, goals that you have, TikTok gave me the flash goal. TikTok gave me the heart me. Whatever, TikTok. We'll play a game for a little bit. It's 11 heart me's. If you're new to my live, thank you so much for being here. TikTok gave me a flash goal of 11 heart me's. If you haven't sent a heart me as of yet, feel free to share a heart me. But if you have, I get it. I know a lot of us have sent it from earlier, so that's totally fine. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much, Natty. Thank you, Diane. I appreciate you all. So, so we have the flash goal going on. This is the goal that TikTok sets. Those who are coming in my room and you're new to my live, come on in. We're going to talk and chat. I appreciate you joining. Some of you are joining because of the shopping cart on, but feel free to stay. I answer questions, especially for my newbies who are new to going live and trying to understand this app. Am I late to time difference? You're Eastern versus Central. Oh, I'm Eastern. Where are you at? Astro, I was late. I came on like 4:25, yeah, somewhere around that time. So I'm kind of late. So in Texas. Oh, okay, okay, yeah. Central. Yeah, that's Coach Jessie. She's Texas too. Okay, yeah. I always have to say Central for her and Miss Darlene. So I appreciate you, friend. No, you're fine. We're talking about some voice chat. Astro, I'm not going to say you could do this, but you could. You could. Think about this because I know you're like, oh my gosh, time, engagement, low views, all the things. I will say, thank you all. Hey, Trisha T, I saw you fly in. Hey, friend. I will say this is one of those features where it does not push your live out. Let me repeat that. You're not getting a lot of views here, okay? My friends who have done it, we probably should look at your analytics. But I'm gonna make a guess that maybe you see, you might get up to 100 or 200 at max. Let me know what you're seeing in terms of views. It would be really interesting to see what you see overnight in terms of views, not viewers. Views. That's a different number. Viewers is people who stay, I think, at least a minute. So let me know what your views are. That number should be a little higher than viewers, I believe. Um, you said not a lot of views. No, it's not. It's a great way to, I agree with the logic. Said, Dr. Trish, how are you? I agree with the logic if you're going to use it. Thank you so much for coming in. Happy. Thank you for that heart me. We do have the flash goal going on right now, friends. Uh-oh. Sorry about that. I swiped myself out by accident. Okay, I'm back. So, um, we do have the flash goal going on right now. So just know if you have not sent your heart me, it is the flash goal right now. I got between 65 to 78 views overnight. Yeah. So that's why I said I think it's barely 100. You might see 200. As you do it more, I think it will grow a little bit, but it's gradual. So it's not about the views. Okay. It really is, if you're going to do this, it really is about your current friends and followers coming through, maybe them supporting. You have to make a decision on how you go about your live. If you're you could put a little message when you go live. There's a place in the settings. Um, there's a place in the settings where you can put a message to. So in your settings, let's see, in the About Me, right here, you can introduce yourself in this live stream. You can have a little message that speaks to what's the purpose of your live. Um, so you can say that. Hello, how you doing, Coach Marcel? How are you? Show an intro of yourself and your community, so you can do that. And that becomes another way for people to know what your page is about. Thank you all for being here. I do have the flash goal going. If you have not sent a heart me, you can send a heart me. That's the flash goal that TikTok has going on right now. It's in my, this is a flash goal, not my live goal. Thank you all for coming through. Coach Marcel, I'm going to talk about Live Fest because that's the next thing I need you to sign up for. so, and so Black Lotus, thank you so much, Wigaholic. Thank you so much for being in here. It's just, you said it's just really good for getting us out of 99 for the next morning. I think that's it. I think to Miss Darlene's point on Written Unstoppable, I think it really is. If you're thinking about your league, that is something you want to pay attention to. I did the 4 boxes, the 4 modules. You did. Thank you. I'm a check, but thank you. Appreciate you. Exactly. Yeah, that's it. It gives you a little bit of a head start. Hey, Nika Grace, I got the flash goal. It's Heart Me's. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate you all. So come on in. Um, I don't know. Maybe I'll look into it. I'll look into potentially doing it myself. We'll see. TT gave 91 heart me's this morning. I gave it the. You said you gave it the side eye. Wait, I didn't do my flash goal this morning either. I think it was like 24 Octobers. I was like, TikTok, October, really? So TikTok's like, you know what, girl, you a month behind. I don't know what it's thinking. Nah, I did it. I did, you said I did. It's the video that's eating me alive. But continue with the voice chat, please. Oh, you're seeing the video for Live Fest? I posted another. Some people are not having access to it. I don't know what's going on. So I gave 4 things for people to do. Clear out your, I just did a video before I came live here. So I said, make sure you check to make sure you have the latest updated app. I said also check to make sure that you went into your storage, freed up some space out of the cache area. And then I said, make sure that you post those draft videos. You want to not hold drafts. And then finally I said, you had to contact support, report a problem, and see if there's anything they would tell you to do differently. I'm not sure, but those are typically the things they tell you when some functionality is not working correctly. They tell you to check to make sure you have the latest update, turn the app off and on, that type of stuff. So you might need to turn it off and on. That could be do a hard reset and reset your phone. So that may be another thing. I could have said that is another thing to do, because I think a lot of people, don't necessarily reboot their phone, or even if you have the app, you know how you can let's say if you go like, was it gonna do it? Yeah. Did I do it? You know how when you do like this on the iPhone, and you can swipe and close different screens out. Like if I clean that off, I closed that when I did that. So you could do that and close an app. So that may be another way to do it. Close it and reboot it. And then obviously you can turn your whole phone off and reboot that way. Okay, so those are things that people normally don't do all the time. So they may need to do those things. Okay, so when it comes to voice chat. So in the voice chat, like I said, it doesn't go out long. I'm going to do it from here. Let's do it. We're going to hit live. So we're going to go live. So it's here and I'm on voice chat. So really quickly, it did a little welcome message. I could have did my about me message. I didn't set it to show up, but I could have. And I could have showed it as maybe I said something like, join me for smooth jazz, you know, affirmations, meditations. I want you to manifest bigger than, you ever thought you could. And so just something that you're going to do. You can see how people will come into your room and they can look. You can invite them to join your boxes. You actually can turn this feature off where people are not in your boxes. And so I'm going to show you in settings here. Hey, Happy, how are you, friend? And so when you go to settings, you can go, I'm sorry, wrong settings. You're going to go here. You're going to go to the two people because that's your boxes. You're going to go to your two people and you're going to go to the settings wheel up at the top. This is where you would turn it off. Allow people to request. I'm going to turn it off. So I don't have any multi-guests, but that's where you do it. Okay. So you can allow people to request and then now they can't. So they can't join your boxes. So you can turn that feature off. Who's in the room? Coach Chantel. Those, Miss K Latte. Those of you who have your other account sitting in the box with you, earning daily with Toya. How you doing, friend? Thank you for coming on in. Those of you who have your other account that's set up with you, is that account just joining your live and you allow that particular account to request first before you turn off the boxes? Let me know if that's what you did. How did you do that? If there's any kind of tip that you would give to having another account in the room. And then Coach Chantel, is she here? I don't even know if she's here. I'm just talking. Coach Chantel, let me know if you're here. I don't think she's here. I don't see her. Okay. I sat in her room for a little bit because I told you guys yesterday I was doing some work. How you doing, Moon Lotus? Thank you so much for that daily heart me. Appreciate you. So she was on yesterday and she had her jazz music playing. She was playing jazz music from within the app. Let me show you that as well. So she was playing jazz music within the app. You said no. Oh no, she's not here. Okay, yeah. So she was playing jazz music within the app, and she was also kind of like, look at Trisha T. So I guess maybe if I join, it still will show up, but the person can't request. Okay, and then I can invite them, and then I can allow them to come in the box. Okay, gotcha. Trisha T, she's in her other account. I just had my twins sitting in the chat. Yes. I keep my boxes up. So you let your boxes stay up so anybody can join your boxes? Thank you so much for that daily heartbeat, friend. We have one more for the flash go. Oh, I just realized that. One more for the flash go. One more. Thank you so much, friends. Okay, you close your boxes. Yes, after a heartbeat. Yes. You say yes after a heartbeat, so you let them join because you're trying to make sure you get your heartbeats and stuff. Is that what you're saying? And you're letting people come in and support in that way? Well, here's the only thing I would say about that. There was, trying to think, there was one of our friends here. She said somebody joined her live that was very inappropriate. it was like a random person and they were inappropriate. So she said from that point on, she has made it where she had to allow you to request to come into her boxes. So you just can join her boxes freely. You said me too. What is me too? You had somebody, so you've done the voice chat. You've done that, Astro? You had somebody join that was inappropriate? I still get my heartbeat with my boxes closed. Oh, okay. Several times. Oh, well then yeah, you definitely need to click your two people and then click the settings wheel and then they you can turn it off. Interesting. You have to request to come up. Yeah, so you can turn that off. So I would turn it off, friend. I would not. Yeah, don't let anybody just join your session, and that way they have to invite themselves. Hello, Harvey. How are you, friend? They have to invite before they have to request. I've since had them request if no bio, no entry. I heard that. I like that new information. Yeah, yeah. I had someone that he said I had someone that liked what I was playing, and then I guess he was checking out my account, and then what? Hold on, y'all got filtered. Let's see what. Ask for my number. Oh Lord, how do you remove offensive person from your panel? Oh, okay, that's good to know. Let me share that with you. I also have filters for the effects words filtered. Okay, let me say this. Last let's see, I think my flash goal is about to end. Let me know if anybody, I got a minute and a half left, so one more heart me if we can support. Hold on, my phone's about to die too. Oh Lord, everything's happening at once. Hold on 1 second. Let me put my charger in. Give me 1 second. Okay, it froze me for a second. Okay, so let me answer Coach Marcel's question too. So, how do you remove an offensive person from your panel? Thank you all. Thank you for the shares. Um, Thank you for the populars. So, here's what I will tell you. When you have somebody, so I can't show you like truly, but whenever you have anybody in your panel, if you want to hit the two boxes, there's going to be, if somebody was on your panel, there's a way to, it's like an X. I think it's a person with an X, and you can remove them. So you can remove them. Oh, thank you so much. We got it. We achieved it. Thank you so much, Radiant. Coach Chantel, stay. Because I was going to, that's who I was asking. I was asking for you earlier about when I was in your room. I had some questions. We're talking about the voice chat. So this is today's topic, real quick. Black Lotus asked about it. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you so much, Diana. So we're talking about the voice chat today, and I was in your room, so I want to hear a little bit more about your process and thoughts about voice chat. So, okay. So voice chat, so yeah, you can remove people if they're in your box. You should be able to click their face again. Let me know anybody who's done this from a voice chat perspective. But even if you click their box again, you should have a person with an X, a little symbol in the right corner that you can disconnect them. It even might say the word disconnect. I know when you do the regular box panels here, it says disconnect when you click their name again, and it says disconnect. So you can do it really simply. So the voice chat, what does it do? Babysit the room while you're asleep? Well, Black Lotus. Kinda. Depends on what you're doing. Depends on what you're doing. People are doing that. People are doing that. So I guess I want to hear from the people in the room based on what do you do? I mean, are you babysitting? Are you um, up? What are you doing? Let's hear what you're doing. My favorite. Hey, my favorite. And so we're talking about voice chat. So we're asking. So there's more people in the agency that are doing it, and more people who have kind of pros and cons about it. So I want to hear some of that. You know what? Let me do this. Let me turn off my shopping cart. We'll make this a little bit of a more of a chat. So we'll do a chat here too. So I'm gonna turn off my shopping cart. Thank you so much for coming in. Um, I gotta remove my boxes because I think I want you guys to talk about it if you don't mind, and we can come up in the boxes and talk. So and if you are a voice chat person, I would love for you guys to share, your experience, because some people, like we said, we had some bad actors. People have come in and they had dealt with people being inappropriate. They have dealt with, and so you could change the settings so you don't have to worry about that. Give me 1 second. I'm taking the products out of my shopping cart so I can turn on the multi-guest. Okay. Thank you for that daily heart. Me, I can't see who it was, but thank you. I appreciate you supporting the live. Um, and so we'll talk a little bit more. I think it's a good feature for people who are looking to um, engage with their community. Like we said, overnight, you could potentially start your day off a little higher when it comes to being live and being on that daily ranking a little higher than just 99%. So it could help with that, especially if you are going to be going live a couple of times throughout the day. So it could be a great way to make sure you're growing. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you all. Thank you for that daily heart me as well. Simply, thank you for the support. All right, so I'm gonna turn on the boxes. I got my shopping cart turned off. Let me know if you guys, thank you for that daily heart me as well. Appreciate you. So we're going to turn this on. I just want us to talk a little bit. There are a few people who are doing it and doing different things. Now, I have voice chat on my other account. Just really quickly, you can I'm sorry, you can click the little wand here, and this is what people do to turn on the music. I will say this to some of y'all. Some of y'all who are using the music, you want to pay attention to this speaker button. This speaker button here. Let me see. Let's maybe I have to pick something first. That speaker button, you can turn down the volume. Turn your volume down probably to like, I had it at 12. 12 is probably good, especially if you're going to talk. So especially if you're going to talk, it doesn't sound so loud and overpower you. If you got it at 60, you got it too high. I'm going to say that now. If you got it at 60, you got it too high because essentially it's overpowering the sound that's in the room. So you got to bring it down a little bit. And so if you're not going to talk, that's fine. But just turn your music down because then people have to turn their volume down. And that, to me, thank you so much. Appreciate the welcome, CEO. And so that's almost too loud. Okay. So just kind of keep that in perspective. And if you are going to talk, the sound is too loud in this sound system. So I would turn it down some. So that's one thing you can do. You can turn the sound down. You do have this interactive piece, so you could do some games. And so this one didn't work. It didn't work last time either. When I tried to do it, it doesn't work all the time for me. You could do the polls, so that stuff you could do. So you could do a lightning poll if you wanted to. So the smiley face, all that stuff. So you could do the polls if you wanted. Okay. I think I didn't even see that control. You said thanks, I didn't even see that. Yes. That's what I was sharing with you yesterday. I was like, oh, your volume. So I think I ended up just turning my volume down here on the phone, which was fine. I mean, it wasn't too bad. But yeah, that's it. I have mine at 6 to make sure I listen on my so I listen on my twin. What you mean? What you listening to your twin? See, let me put my boxes up. I'm curious. Miss Darlene, what is the twin? What's the twin? Come on up. Is Soda in here? Here and App Music came on today. That's what she said when she came in. She said that she had to reboot her phone and it went away. Lisa, the twin is my other account. I got you, but what you mean? Oh, so you're listening like the way I'm on two counts now? House told me turning your phone down is not actually turning the music down. Right, right. So for me to know if it was too loud for you guys, I listened on my other account to make sure. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Okay, I got you now. That makes sense. I was trying to say my twin. So the twin came in and you can hear the twin where the music was loud for the twin. Gotcha. Yeah, so I think that's thank you so much y'all coming in. These are all voice chat people. Y'all all do the voice chat. Everybody coming up, it's like I've seen all y'all voice chats. Thank you so much. People who come in the room, thank you so much. We're going to talk a little bit about the voice chat feature. That's what we're talking about right now. And so we got some friends on the panel. Anybody else who wants to join, you are welcome. You said I do both. Yes. You're welcome to come up on the panel and talk about your experience. How to voice chat? That's your question. So I'm accepting you, Willow. How you doing, friend? So that's what this feature is. It's literally, I'm on it now on my other account. You're literally on your live, but it's just voice. Okay. How are you doing? I'm doing well. Yourself? Let's see. Yeah, that's me, Willow. How you doing, Willow? I'm good, but I don't understand because I would love to be able to do this voice chat on my lives. Well, yeah. So It's a separate live. Hold on.
Is it
It's
separate one?
Yeah, this is a separate live. So you know what? I've been on for a minute. Thank you all who are joining us. No one in the room. I'm gonna start it from scratch so you can see it. Okay. So I'm gonna end this
Okay.
live, and then
So you have wait. So you have two phones. So you can't do this voice chat if you're just on one phone and you're doing your live on one phone.
so I have two separate phones, two different accounts that I'm on right now. So this is my Dr. Lisa account. I have a separate phone, separate account that I was demoing voice chat with.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
how do I start? But I can start voice chat on my live
Yes.
if I only have one phone.
One phone, one live. So when you go to your live, let me show you.
Uh-huh.
So this is what a regular live screen.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So right
Okay.
here at the bottom, you see where it says voice chat. Oh, I hit the wrong thing.
Oh.
Yeah, most people don't pay attention to that. Voice chat. That's what you're clicking,
Voice chat. Uh-huh.
and it takes you to this screen. So you
Oh,
just
and
slide
then you
over.
can see all the people that are signed in.
Well, what do you mean by
Oh.
that? What do you mean by that? So
Can you see that I'm here? Can you see, do I show up on your? Oh, you can't see that, can you? Because you're not looking at that.
no. This is a separate account, separate chat. So people
Yeah,
who
I
join the
see that.
live, it's like being on the
Right.
telephone. It's just voice only, so they don't see you. It's just voice only, and you're
Right.
talking.
Yeah. No, I don't see you except for that I see you in the live, but you don't see me either.
No, we don't. We don't see each other. No,
Oh, okay.
no. No one sees. Yeah, it's just
But
it's your logo. So the way your logo is
bots
showing up
can't do
here.
that, right?
I'm sorry.
Bots can't do that, right? So
No.
if you're doing this, then you know you're talking to a real person.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I like
Yes.
that.
You
I
can
like
set it
that.
up. I think what you're getting at is maybe even in the settings, you can set it up where only people can request. Like you had to request to come up in my box just now.
Right. Uh-huh.
People have to request, and you can look at their bio. You can get a sense of who they are before you let them up
Oh.
or not.
Oh. So you have control whether I could get in here or not.
Yes.
Oh, this is getting better. Damn. Pardon my language. Dang, girl.
Um,
Wow. No.
yeah. So let me know. Yeah, everyone is on. Yeah, everyone's on voice. Um, so
Sorry if I'm
no, that's fine.
monopolizing the question here.
So some of the people on the live here has done it. Now I like literally I've done it on this account in my demo, and I did it on this account one time. I haven't done voice chat much. Voice chat, you got to keep in mind, you don't get pushed out on the FYP. You
Oh,
don't
you
get
don't? Oh.
not a whole lot. And it is
But I'd
definitely
rather
a
have more
trickle.
connection with my people. I don't care about. I mean, kind of care about the FYP, but not really.
Well, and to your point, that's probably the benefit of it too, where you're talking to your current followers, your current community. You're allowing them to come up. You share it with them. They can come in. They can share it out. That may be helpful with getting more visibility. But for the most part, you're definitely engaging with your current followers and community. That's the main
Okay.
thing. Yep.
Cool. Good to know.
Yep.
Thank you.
My other friends on here who have done it more often, let us know some pros and cons from your perspective. Anybody want to share something that we want to take away from this?
Yeah, I'll share. I haven't used it a lot. I'll just be honest. I've used it like 3 times, but I find it helpful that I do have a backup account that is set up as a moderator for my other account. It just makes it easier for me to address the chat and kind of answer questions or just talk to people when they're coming in and out. But I have to remember to mute myself also and my backup account so that there's no background noise coming through. Other than the music, I use the music that's already in the app. As you know, it was loud. I was blasting the music, but I use the music that's in the app, which is helpful for not having to worry about. We were talking about that conversation about using other music outside the app. I do use music outside the app on my regular live, but for this purpose, having to set all that up is just extra. So for ease of just doing an easier live, I'm using minimal stuff, which is my phone and my iPad for this.
Okay. Okay. So for your live stream, how many times have you done it? Because I caught that one. Do you do it often, or did you just started doing it?
I just started, so I think I've done 3 so
Okay.
far.
Okay. So I thought I was like, I don't think you weren't on my list of people who normally do it. So I was like, oh, okay, let me pop in. And so with that particular one, yeah, you could turn the music down. That's in the app. I showed you guys a second ago, but you pick the music. There's about 7 choices or so. The jazz I kind of like. It was fine. It's a little, stiff at times, but it was fine. Um, the other music might be a little not something to be desired as much. The people will stream sometimes from their own um, third party services. You just got to be careful with copyright. And so doing it in the app, I think, is a lot easier for folks just to use what TikTok has. Depends on what your live stream is about. So Chantel was doing it. She just wanted jazz music. How long did you stay live with it?
I think I went on at like 10 o'clock trying to get on before the reset, and then I turned it off this morning around 6 because I was trying to do a morning live.
Okay.
So I shut it down then.
Okay.
But I do think if it was during the day and I was gonna like talk to people, or I think I would use my own music like I do for my regular lives. But because it's that late at night, I'm just like, I'm not trying to set up the Bluetooth and
Yes.
all the other things. Like, this is kind of to add some extra time in between my regular schedule, if that makes sense.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. So, Black Lotus, you asked a question about video and the static image. So, because this is audio only, you don't have to worry about static image. That's not an issue. You don't have to worry about your lighting. You don't have to worry about any of that. This is just strictly audio. So, there's no video images at all. As a matter of fact, this is kind of one of those things. This is the downside. And Dr. Trish, we talked about this earlier. If you have a gift gallery, so if you look at my gift gallery up here, your gift gallery is not already lit up and filled. There's about 3 or 4 gifts. I think it's like 3 on average in the D and C League um, that are interactive gifts. So like the kisses when they kiss your face. I think they're also B League. I have to look at that. But they kiss your face. The hat and mustache where they put it on your face, those type of gifts will not be able to be sent. You cannot send those gifts. Those interactive gifts you can't send at all. So keep that in mind because your gift gallery, when you do this, I would almost caution you on thinking about when you do it, your time. Like, is your gift gallery done? Is it Monday and Tuesday? Like, what does that look like when people are filling gift galleries and stuff? And so, what does that mean for you to do it and get it filled? Whereas people sometimes, they're trying to do that earlier in the week. So just keep that in mind. That's what I found out. Yep, yep. So you got to make sure that you're being strategic in that way if you're trying to get support for your gift gallery because they won't be able to give those gifts. And those are some of the harder ones to not necessarily harder ones, but those are the ones that you got to pay attention to. The DJ glasses, again, another one that's interactive. You won't be able to use that one or get that one filled. Um, Other gifts people can send, they can send the other gifts, and they can also send it from the gift box too. But anything that's interactive like that, they won't be able to send. Um, when it comes to the topics that you guys are using your voice chat for, everyone's doing music, or is it any other topics you're covering?
Sure.
I have music, but I also have guests that comes on.
Okay.
My guest is individuals that live outside United States, so it's daytime for them and it's nighttime for me. And I've been working with them for the last maybe 3 months or more. So 2 are my moderators. They help me to run the chat at nighttime, and I have built my community because majority of individuals that's coming in are their friends.
Oh,
And
nice.
that's how I build my community. I use music, but I use affirmation from YouTube, but I only keep that on for a short period of time. I do not run it all the way through at nighttime.
Mm,
At nighttime, I may start at 10, like they stated, just before the change to make sure that I'm not losing a fragment. And then I may shut it down about 5 o'clock. Like this morning, I had to go to church, so I opened it back up at 7. And one of my moderators came up. She monitored while I got dressed for church, and I played YouTube affirmation. And when I finished, got ready for church, and then I left. And I always give them a gift. And they call me the donut lady. So I always give them a donut or something because they helping me to run my chat, the tabs. And I do have my second account. Everybody kept saying, "Why Prince Latte never talk?" I said, "That's my second account." And I'm gifting from that account.
Okay, great. I'm confused when you're looking at that receipt walking up.
Uh-oh.
So majority of the time I'm gifting from his account. They said, "Oh, that's your second account." And now when they come in, they may come in on their second account because they said that's their backup account. But all of us are growing, and to keep violation, I haven't gotten any violation compared to that the shop or anything like that. I haven't gotten anything. Actually, the AIs do that saying engage, tap, conversation. Majority of the time, we talking about growing and how to not get these fragments. What I need to do to keep from getting a fragment. They sharing just like the information you share. That's what they're sharing with me. And then I go in their chat. I go in their live and spend time. And we're learning that for us to grow, we have to receive the diamonds in our lives. So like I give out, but it wasn't coming back, and I didn't realize they say you have to be on your live to
Yes.
receive the diamond. You said
Yes.
that, so I go to them, and then they come to me, and that's what they're helping each other. They're helping us to grow. So
Yeah.
I
That's
love
good.
it.
That's
You
good.
know, I'm not a talker. I like it.
That's good.
But I do come on regular live, like you said. I do have to do the regular live, and then sometimes they would just ask me different questions. With me being a social worker, they may ask, why would you doing a clothing drive or like the SNAP benefits?" We have talked about stuff like that. But yeah,
Okay.
I haven't found any downfall. And yes, I do fall asleep. And they're there. They'll let somebody up. Like once I saw somebody in the chat say, "Oh, she's getting dressed for church. She'll be back," like that. Yes, Miss K must be sleeping. Yeah, I was sleeping, and I get up and I just start my chat again. But from 9 to 5, I'm working Monday through Friday. I don't come on live.
Okay.
But before 9 and after 5, I am on.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So let me ask
Thank
this.
you.
You mentioned a moderator, so talk a little bit more about that. Like that's just someone to kind of keep things flowing, or is it monitoring?
Yeah, because I tried I guess they call it Infinity, where they say somebody's in a room, you got a gift. That irritated me. That sound it was used. They have where
Oh, Techfinity.
welcome.
Techfinity.
Yeah, technically.
Okay.
Welcome here. And I was like, this thing getting on my nerve at nighttime. But many of the individuals that use the sleep chat, they say their phone is in another room. I only have one phone, but I have my other one. It's just so I keep my phone by me. So I say, well, the moderator, they will just help me if somebody comes in. They may say, "Oh yeah, I know that person," and they're very strict. They're strict. They come in there. They say, "Yes, I let this person up. I know they from my community, Miss K." I said, "Okay." And the majority of them are much younger
Okay.
than me, and they'll say, "Oh, Miss K, I let them up." They can't do anything else but allow someone to come up, and if they see somebody doing something, they'll drop them. But so far, we only had one person that I had to drop, and that was it. And we always encourage everyone because of TikTok to give at least a coin, a heart meet, just to come and chat. We don't ask a lot, just one heart meet. And right now, the live fest, I had that one. They would do that for me, or popular. Something that they can afford, and they do that as well.
Okay.
And then I have some people just drop gifts. They pass and just drop a gift, and they
Okay.
go about their day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you think it's because they know the other people in the room? Like when you have panels, people see that the person is on a panel
And that's why they come in.
because your
Like when,
viewers
like,
are coming are in the on your panel
yeah.
then.
Like Q, when the other night, because I didn't realize I had lost the fragment, so she said, "Oh, I'm gonna help you," And next thing I knew, I was like, about 6 or 7. She said, "Oh, I'm sending them here. They know I'm live, so they're coming in to help you."
Okay.
And it was like, "Help Miss K. She need to get this many." And I got latte right there too. And we all was just trying to make sure I go back to D1. I'm like, I just left C5. I want to go back up. So she was just showing me how to do it. And
Okay.
because she came and they follow her, like you stated, your light is on. You can show a person where you at, and you
Right.
can click that person and you just show up in their room. So that's what they do.
Black Lotus, she said, how many people can you have on the panel? Four, is it, well, I just had it open. Is it nine? Nine. It's still nine. So it's always nine.
Yes.
So it's always nine here. Is that right? Here I have six.
Yes.
Okay. So nine is what you can have. I can change my box. I think I can have another one. So I can do it this way, and then I can change my configuration so that like that. So there's two more boxes I can have. So a total of nine is what you can always have when you include yourself plus the other people. So let me know if you need to know how I just did that. I always want to make sure you guys know what I just did. All I did was click the two people in the box, the two people, and then in the top corner, I changed the configuration to nine, the nine fixed panel, and then I went back and I clicked the option to there's like a little square next to my name. It's at the end. It's like a little square box. I clicked that so I can be the center. Okay, so that's what I did. Um, Earning with Toya, I'm accepting you. I don't know if you was trying to come up, friend. Thank you so much. Anybody else want to come up? Appreciate you all. So let me ask something. Like when it comes to the voice chat, do you all have?
Yeah, I wanted to come up earlier. Happy Sunday, everyone.
Happy Sunday.
I wanted to ask you, how do you feel your gallery?
How do you feel your gallery?
You were talking about something about the gallery, about yeah,
So,
your gallery.
so the gallery comes from your viewers coming in and clicking your. You got to tell people everything I teach. I say in order for people to know about it, especially as new people, just like you're asking this question, we can't assume that people know. And so you got to talk about it. So every live host, include everybody. And let me say this. Let me say that differently. Everybody has a gift gallery. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
And so with the gift gallery, you got to talk about it. Recharges on Mondays, and then it ends at midnight of Sunday, so midnight today. And so with that, people have all week essentially to fill it. Now, one of the better practices is that you try to get it filled earlier in the week so that again it's not something you're stressing over, but also it's something that TikTok I think recognizes that your room is a room where people are engaging, they're supporting your gift gallery.
Yeah.
So that's something you want to pay attention to. But
I checked it. I look at it, but I just don't.
so talk to your viewers, your community, and let them know my gift gallery reset. And then you can set your live goal to be some of those gifts too.
Yeah, I said it. Yeah.
That's another way to do it. Set your live
Thank you.
goal to be the gift. If you are battling, you can also set your do a specific gift for maybe some of the gifts that's in the gift gallery. Not all of them are going to be available, but a few of them will be.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So let me know. Anybody else wanted to chat a little bit? Let me know if there's any questions.
Yeah, Dr. Lisa, let me say something. Thank you. This is Eugenie. Thank you for bringing me up in the box. First question, did you check my email? I sent you an email yesterday.
I did
know
not.
it's
I
very
did
busy
not.
lady, but please
Okay.
check that email because my life depends on that email.
Oh my
And if
gosh.
you look at it, you will understand why.
Maybe you should check
I'm
it
just
right now.
messing with you. No. I'm just messing with you. I'm just trying to make sure she checks it. Okay, now going to this voice one, it is a lifesaver for me because I am a very busy nurse.
Okay.
But I still need to get TT down, So that has been very, very good for me because I do it on my, I do it while doing other stuff.
Right.
There's some things you can talk. So I do it while doing that. And that has really, really helped me because the galleries, you want to like them. But if you don't come on, how can you like them? So I do that and I just stay there. And when they come, I say hello. Sometimes if I am not available, like she said, my mod comes in and she holds the thing down, and I put mine. We put music and we just let it be. And then I am originally from Africa, so a lot of the people that do that for me are from Africa, and it's nighttime, and I don't want to call where I'm supposed to be, and I'm doing both. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You all understand me. So I am doing that and I'm doing the other one. So for that reason, they come in and they help me. So that's how we get things done, and we get the visibility, and and then holding those fragments. Sometimes I do it like from midnight to into the next day to hold a fragment, so they don't knock you off, because a lot of people do that for the fragment thing. Because once you do that, then it helps hold the fragment for you, and then the next day you're where you want to be before everybody comes in and just knocks you off.
Yeah.
This TT is getting, yeah. So that's how I use it, and it's really really been a lifesaver for me, because I was struggling with a particular time to go live, because
Yeah.
if you really need to show your face, half of the time I am not where I want to show my face.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So the voice one just really, really suits in for me. So I do a few of them that I show face, a whole bunch of them that so I've done quite a bit of the voice, yeah, and it's really working for me. So I was like, thank you, TT, for understanding my problems.
Yeah. Well,
I think I like it. I've never tried it before, but I think I'll try it because I can literally just lay down and relax and not even have to go fix up or anything to get ready to go live. So I think it's nice. I will try it.
yeah, it's I think it's one of those things where most people are talking about using it as the new day starts
Yeah.
for your fragments and for your daily ranking and stuff. And so I
Okay.
think that is a great idea, especially if, like you said, if there is some engagement you can get from your community. I think UG and Ms. K Latte are talking about ways that community will come in and support, especially if they're in different time zones. And then also thinking about ways that you can just engage your current followers so that they may come in and support you just because they see that you're live and at a time that
Right.
they're normally live, because you're not reaching everybody who's following you at any given time.
Yeah.
So this is a great way to do it.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Interesting.
So I did have a question,
Sure.
Dr. Lisa. Hi, this is Coach Moselle. How are you?
I'm doing good. Yourself?
Good. Listen, so I'm listening and trying to catch it all in, and I do apologize. I'm a nurse too, but I have some health challenges this year, so I'm still kind of trying to land on my feet. But for this voice chat, are you saying that you can have a live and you don't have to show your face, and you can actually keep it going? Am I understanding that right, Dr. Lisa?
Yeah.
This really.
You said what?
Really, I've been gone for a while.
Yeah. Okay. Let me show you. Um. Hold on. I'm actually gonna go on my other account again. I'm gonna hit go live.
Okay.
So here's what. Well, let me start here. Here's where let's get out of this for a second. So when you're on your page, the
Yes.
little plus button here is a way to get to your live screen. Okay. So the little plus mark here, you can scroll over to live,
Okay.
and normally your live starts in this format where
Right.
it's like the setting screen is the regular live. But if you see this little area here, it says voice chat. If you click that, it takes you to this feature. This feature is for it's like some people say Clubhouse. I don't know about Clubhouse. I wasn't a social media person, but it really is a voice chat. It's a voice feature. So you can have 9 people up if you choose to. You can turn those settings off where you don't have people in your boxes. If you hear correctly, there is some pros and cons with having people in your boxes, because people see those people as live. Like all of you are in my box right now. You can see that those people are live, and because of
Okay.
that, they their friends, their followers may in turn um, join your box. Maybe they come in your room because they see that. Black Lotus, I sent a request to you, friend, because I think you were asking how to get up here. So I sent you a request. But yeah, so when you're live, and I'm gonna click live, and so I'm counting down. I'm live, and so now I'm live. and people can join and come in my boxes over here. Or I can click these two people here. If you're a little cautious about having people pop into your boxes and you want them requests, you can click your two people. There's a little settings wheel at the top corner. You can go to that and you can turn allow guests to request. You can turn that off. You can turn it on. If you want it on, you can say everybody or you can say just followers. If you just want your followers, you can say allow instant accepting, so that can happen where they can automatically join your box. You can turn that on. So there's a couple of different ways you can do it. You can add moderators if you want somebody to moderate for you.
Okay.
So just know that those are ways that you can manage who comes into your room.
Okay,
Multi-guest.
so it's almost like having your own radio station, your and you got the music playing and all of that, and you can talk if you want and give whatever encouraging words and all of that good stuff. And you do not have to show your face. That's what I'm.
That's your logo. That's my logo. So the logo I see here, the picture I see here for you is what we would see.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
yeah. Or you can change that picture. You actually can change your picture if you wanted to.
Right.
But yeah,
I
so
love it. Okay.
so it's a feature that people are starting to use. And at the end of the day, I think it has its pros and cons. Keep in mind, it does not, and I'm gonna repeat this, it does not push you out on FYP. So if you're looking for true growth, where maybe you have more people who are coming to see you because they're interested in what your topic is, and you want that random person to get exposure to you, you probably won't get that as much unless your current community who come into your room shares it out. Then that'll give you more exposure. So there's some things like that you would end up having to do. You have to be a little bit more proactive or get more to get that visibility, but it's not going to push you out the way a traditional live will. You said, can you do this again?
Thank you.
Is that
Thank you.
so, Praise, how you doing? You said, can you do that again? Is that a live with showing your face and just using music? So this is a live. Let's see this. What you mean in terms of how I got to here? Praise. Let me just understand your question, friend. You're saying how did I get to this? Yeah, this is a live where we're just here, um, and you're faceless. Your voice is only your voice. There's no video, so it's only your voice. And any of the gifts that are more interactive in nature will not, like they gotta kiss you or the hat and mustache, any of those type of gifts, the DJ glasses, they will not show up. You won't be able to send those type of gifts. Okay, yes, that is what I was talking about. Yep, that's what this is. So literally, I'm live right now. This is my other account. I'm literally live. I'm having this conversation, and whoever comes in my room, there's one person in my room. How you doing, Riff Life? How are you, friend? and I think this is D's Digital. How you doing, friend? They hear this conversation. They're listening to this live. So yes. Black Lotus, let me know if you wanted to come up. Let's see. Anybody else? Let me know if there's any other questions.
You can take me down. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
You can have someone.
Yes, and let me share this because I'm gonna let you down. So anybody, if you ever want to let yourself down, you can. So you can let yourself down. I always tell people maybe pause just to see if there's any other questions or stuff. But yeah, you can always let yourself down. Okay, by pressing the button. Hey, Nika, you had a question?
I can talk next.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Nika.
Okay, if we wanted to use we're in the car and he's singing songs right now, but if you wanted to play music, like in-app music, would you mute your phone? Would you be able to mute your phone?
You can mute your phone. Let me let Coach Chantel say that because she did it yesterday. I was in her live. She was muted the whole time, so I don't think she did anything special besides go here and mute her phone. But Coach Chantel, let me know what you thought about it, if you can talk. Let's see. Mute mic is right there. That was the 3 dots. Okay.
I mute my phone.
Okay. So,
Are you able to hear me okay?
Yes.
Are you
Yes.
able to
Yes.
hear me okay?
Uh-huh.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, yeah. I just went in and muted myself. Oh, yes. I just went in and muted
Oh, you have feedback.
turned the microphone off, and then on my backup, because my backup was there, I did the same thing. And then on my backup,
Okay.
was there, I did the same.
Okay. Thank you, Fran. Yeah. Okay. So when you're doing music, so really quickly, these are your music options. I don't know if you guys can see this. It's not many. I think there's like seven or eight. And so you can pick a genre. So this is the jazz one. I think that was that the jazz one I just picked. Yeah, that's the jazz one. I'm trying to show it to you guys in the screen. And then so the music is playing. I would say always click that little speaker here. Let's see, pick something real quick. Click that little speaker there, and make sure you turn your music down a little bit so it's not overpowering. This is in the app, so this is in TikTok. This is TikTok's music. Jazz seemed pretty good. You can listen to the type of music it's playing, but it's it has its limitations. But if you turn the volume down, that's good. If you got it up to 60, that's probably too loud. That's kind of blasting for the person's ears in terms of the volume. And if you try to talk, you are not heard well. So even if you wanted to have a conversation, you're not heard very well. So you have to turn that down. I would say turn it down. I had it at 12, 15. 12, 15 is probably good. If you're going to make it a talking live too, where you're going to try to talk over the music and have a conversation and just have the music playing softly in the background. It's not super low either. So just know that the app music is pretty loud in terms of how they have it playing. So I would definitely turn it down a little bit even if you don't want to have the volume up, or even if you don't want to have yourself talking, the person can turn the volume up. They want to hear the music a little louder, but it's a nice volume at like 15, 12, 15. So yeah, let me know any other questions about this. This is a great chat. I'm happy you all were able to come up and share. Um, if you want to play your own music. Okay, yes, that's it. Dr. Trish, go ahead. Go ahead, friend.
So I would have not used this at all if I had not gone voiceless, like physically voiceless this week. And I'm so glad that I did because it was the only way that I was able to go live. That was just the only way I could do it this week. And so the first day that I did it, I think, trying different things, how to be, if you're going to do meditations, music, audiobook, I think there's a really good opportunity to be very strategic with it as to what your niche is. Because when you do the voice chat, you want to represent what your niche is about. And that's kind of like how I approached it, right? That's how I approached it.
Yeah.
And so I thought of, what do I want to play? And the first day I did meditations from like my favorite YT yoga hosts. I don't know if they're hosts because maybe they call live. I don't know what you call it on the YT. But sorry if I cough. Then I played Christian meditations. On the next day, this was Wednesday, I did, what did I do? I did an audio book on empath education, and I got a lot of people. I mean, honestly, across the board the week, I did, not a lot of people, but a lot of people to me, it being a voice chat. But I did get people that came in and were sat in there and they were interested in what I was playing. The next day I did I did that book, the empath education book, for a few days. And then this morning I did a book called, being it Sunday, I did a book called Conversations with God that people really liked. So I gained a couple of followers.
Okay.
And I had one or two, maybe three people that just like sat there for a very long time. They didn't have a blue box. They just listened and listened and listened, throughout the whole time. Of course, I had the community come in there and get their daily heart need,
They, said good morning. I did it in the mornings, and I engaged in the chat. And in my chat, I would put, welcome, this is my voice chat about whatever topic. I was intentional as to when I was sharing it, and I put the topic and I put a little image representing what I was, you know, gonna play. And I would say, please get your daily heart and please share out the live and please help me with my live goal if you're able to. And I kept on putting that in the comments. And as people were coming in, I was saying good morning to them. So I was being interactive in whatever way I could since I wasn't really using my voice. I tried using my voice the first Monday because I felt like I had to. But then I'm like, I might not have to. I'm gonna play just audiobooks because I felt weird the second day playing meditations that lasted 20 minutes, 15 minutes, and then having to say something in between or how to connect it. I don't want people to think like, okay, one is playing and it ends, and then another one is playing and then ends. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna look for an audiobook and a nice long audiobook. And I got through, I'm going through the chapters. And I do it on my Spotify because Spotify Premium comes with free audio, not free, but you're paying for it, premium. It comes with audiobooks and it just continues playing. Now, the one thing I didn't know, which I wish I knew, but now you guys talked about it, is at times I would have a cough attack and I would have to like run out of the room to go cough under my sofa and put the pillow over my head.
You wasn't muting it. You can mute your live now. I can mute my own.
Didn't know.
You never muted
I
your
didn't
like right.
know.
Literally, I'm about to mute myself. I'm muted. You guys
I
can't hear
didn't
me.
know. I had no idea.
Wow.
I didn't know. I wish I would have done that. I didn't know.
So okay, so there's questions about the audiobooks, copyright, all that stuff. That is questionable. Let me put it that way. You got to be careful with copyright infringements and how you're doing this because here's the deal with copyright. You can't profit off somebody's materials unless you have permission. You can use it for personal use, but when you start using it here, that becomes questionable about your ability to get gifts and get engagement because of what you're doing in this live stream. So I would be careful, cautious of that.
Okay, but isn't it the same thing with the music? And I thought,
That's the
we have
problem
this.
with out of office music.
Educate me if I'm wrong. But did it? This didn't go into effect as of yet, right? Remember back when we were like, is this happening? Oh no, it's happening only in other countries. I think it was happening in Europe only, but it didn't hit the States as of yet.
Yeah, but still, no. I mean, that's still always a copyright concern. So
Okay.
you're using.
How would I know?
I
How
mean,
how do I move forward?
I mean, you really need permission. I mean, or get copyright free materials. So I would say you would probably have to work with a third party or um, provider that has copyright free resources that you can use.
But isn't it the same thing when we're playing music? Um,
It's a concern if you're not using the music in the app. Yeah.
okay, so everybody that's using music is only using music in the app.
No, they're not. That is a risk. That is not unless they're using copyright free music. Yeah. Okay, Coach Chantel. I mean, Marcel, you can always click your name and then there's a little person with a face in a circle. I mean, a little person with an X in them. That's how you can disconnect. I'm going to disconnect you though. But I always want to show you how to do it yourself. So, yeah.
You're right, Astroline. I just have to write my own book then.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah,
So be careful with that.
exactly. You really should. Yeah.
But knowing me, Dr. Lisa, I'm gonna continue doing it until I, get like a little scared, and then I'll stop.
That's what I would do, Dr. Church, because it's a really cool idea. That's why I was asking about it, because if we're allowed to do that, there's so many wonderful books out there that would be great to have people listen to. I don't know if we're allowed to, but personally, I would try until they ask me to stop.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm a risk taker. I'm gonna do it.
Okay. Okay. Well, no, I mean, I'm not telling you no.
Take the restriction off of me, right?
I mean, if you get banned. No, I'm joking. No, here's what I will say though. I mean, yes, take the risk. It is a risk that you're running, and then you just have to decide if there's an option to get copyright free resources. I would do that. You know, and it could very well be some motivational materials that are out there that you can get through, Epidemic Sound or some other place, and it's copyright free.
All right. Me and ChatGPT need to have a conversation.
Yeah.
What about YT videos?
What do you mean in terms of playing those in the background?
Yeah, like a YT video on manifestation or a meditation or
I mean,
a
that's
mindfulness message.
right. That's not copyright free. That's not copyrighted free materials either. Here's the other thing you all have to be careful with, and I'm going to say this: if it's not commercial free, if there's ads and stuff that's running, you got to be careful about those type of ads running, and now you're promoting somebody else's product or service and stuff like that. So you just got to be careful about what's being shared. I had someone, so I'll share this with you all. Somebody is using the mobile gaming feature here. So where we see voice chat, if you scroll over, there's a mobile gaming chat gaming feature where you can mirror your phone and show maybe games on your phone. Okay, like if you got, I don't know, I always think about Candy Crush or something like that. Well, some of those show commercials and ads, and it's showing up on the screen. And a person got a gaming violation, so it was gambling. I'm not gaming, gambling violation, because the assumption, and I wasn't there, and they didn't know exactly, but the assumption is that one of the ads that ran was like a casino commercial, a casino ad, and TikTok was like promoting gaming, and they shut the live. She lost her live for she got suspended, and she had to wait 4 days to get it back. Just so happened TikTok, when I sent the inquiry in for her, TikTok didn't respond until the fifth day. So I was like, what the heck was that for? And they actually apologized, but at the end of the day, she got it back. But she got a violation for that. So in that, and what she said to me, the assumption is that maybe it was the ad that ran that got her in trouble. Thank you so much, Phenomenal. I see your friend. Thank you for that. So just be careful. You can turn on your content disclosure. So if you go to the three dots, you can turn on your content disclosure. I would turn that on. I would check my brand and I would save it. Okay. I would turn that on. And then for this particular live, I'm going to turn it off for a second. For this particular live, you can turn that on for everyone. I would also turn on the audience control. So just to be on the safe side. So if you go into settings before you start the live. So before you start the live, turn on audience control. So it's for 18 years and older. You can scroll all the way down, turn on that content disclosure. Turn that on. Your brand. Save. Okay. So that's what I would do. Okay. We're talking about the voice chat. This Coach Jesse, how you doing? We're talking all things voice chat. That's what this conversation is about. So I think that's important to turn on those two features. Just again, for what you're sharing, Dr. Trish, I think what you're talking about is very it could be a very great session for people when you think about sharing the book and sharing some resources and information, but turn on those two features. Okay. Hey, favorite, we're actually talking about voice chat. If you want to come up in the boxes, let me know. I got probably another 10 minutes because we got our 6:30 meeting on Zoom, so I'm only going to stay on for maybe another 10 minutes. Coach Rhonda, So I invited y'all. I mean, no, I invited y'all. But I thought y'all requested, but maybe not. You said I'm at work. Okay, gotcha. Favorite. Okay. So yeah, I would turn on those features just to be on the safe side. I know what we were saying was some of the people are using the voice chat, so we were talking through just some things you need to know about. And there were several people on the panel that had used it, and then there was a few people who popped in that said they were curious about it and what are some of the pros and cons of it. You said which features? I said so go, before you start your voice chat, you can turn on the audience control. So if you go to settings, you can scroll down into settings. There's audience control saying that it's for 18 years and older. And then you can scroll down to content disclosure, turn that on. Okay. And so, really, the reason why I said to do that is for Dr. Trish. Her live was more geared towards her promoting or her talking about a book, an audio book that she was sharing information about. And she was also talking about sharing information about manifestation, spiritual affirmations and stuff. And so that's great. But I'm just concerned about copyright infringe materials and stuff. And so you want to be careful about what you're sharing, especially if there's some audio resources you're talking about and you're sharing as well. Okay. So that may help. I mean, obviously, you want to get copyrighted free materials if you could, or, you know, run the risk. And, you know, what's the old adage? You know, don't ask permission, beg forgiveness. So that's how you do it. How you doing, friends? Hello, Simply. KB.
Doc, did you get the flash code?
Yeah. I got the flash goal. It was Heartme's. So I got it. We got it. Thank you so much for asking. Yes. So, Sultry Nanny said, Dr. Lisa, my phone is giving me some issues yesterday when we were cut off. Sorry about that. Oh, no problem. No problem. I figured it was something going on. You know, it's been raining a lot too across the country. So I didn't know if it was weather. Not a problem. Thank you for the heart me. Appreciate you. All right, friends. Let me know if there's any other questions. We were just chatting about the voice chat feature. That was this live ended up being 100% about voice chat. So I'm happy to answer any other question. Black Lotus, are you still here? I know you had questions. Let me know if you want to come up and talk. I tried to use AutoCut and it cut me out. It timed me out. The AutoCut for what? For your content? Times you out. AutoCut. What does that mean? Times you out for AutoCut. Somebody help me understand what that meant. Hello, friends. How you doing? Camilla, thank you so much for being here. Um, Simply KB, what you meant for that? Mika, you coming on?
Yeah, I was just wondering, a lot of the rooms that I'm going into, which are mostly agency as far as going into the audio only lives, the music or the sound, it's like after about 30 seconds, there's like kind of a break in it. And then it starts again. I was wondering if anyone else had noticed that. Like, it's kind of skipping, if you will.
I did notice that yesterday with Coach Chantel's. I wonder if is that TikTok's music?
That's what I'm wondering, if it's the in-app or something else. I did notice it in I Am Yolanda's too, so I don't know. Not for her guided meditation part, but then she plays music after that, and it was doing it too. So I don't know if she's using the in-app or what.
Okay, let me ask you, say that again. The guided meditation piece, it didn't do it. You didn't notice the skipping, just the music. Was it for both?
I didn't notice.
Okay.
That doesn't mean it didn't exist. So,
okay.
Yeah. I just remember noticing it when it was, and it's not, I've been in hers a couple times, so it wasn't just one. And I've noticed in every one that I've been in that has that, it's doing that.
Yeah. So everyone in the chat.
If you're trying to relax and meditate, it's not very peaceful.
Yeah, when I was in Coach Chantel's, it was doing it as well. It wasn't as frequent. It wasn't bad, but it was enough to notice.
Okay.
Favorite says she saw Yuji said it's in the app music, so it's a TikTok issue. It's the
What,
TikTok.
has anyone noticed? Is it with voice as well, or is it just with music?
I don't know if I've noticed her voice. I think it's music. Favorite is asking, did I notice it for her live? I was in your live. I don't recall it doing it as much in your live. I did notice because Coach Chantel, I sat in there for probably, it might have been a good 30 to 45 minutes because I was working on an email that I sent out to you guys with the Zoom and I was doing some other stuff. So I was in her room a little longer and I noticed it. So I do know it was an issue. Yeah.
I was gonna. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, cause I use it every morning now. But I'll have to probably ask Natty that, cause she's in there doing work while I'm in here. Most of the time, or the end maybe. But they haven't said anything. And I play the gentle one music. And it's very calming, and so I call it smooth morning motivation. But I don't do any talking except in the chat. But they haven't said anything that I can think of, and I have my other phone on. I don't think I heard anything.
I wonder, Nika. I also wonder. So from an agency perspective, a couple times it happened to Coach Chantel when it happened. Her live looked like it had froze for a second, and I know I am Yolanda had some issues with her live. One time I was trying to come in, what was that, last week, and it wouldn't let me in the room. Um, and when I looked at the screen, her screen on the agency side, it was also black. It was almost like it had froze. So I wonder if there's some glitchy stuff that's happening in those moments, and maybe the music
I
is a
don't know,
way
because
where
it's
it's
like a
popping in.
pause.
It is a pause.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
like it freezes or pauses. And I'm wondering really because if it's in app, that's okay. But I want to do some singles that way. And if it's just going to do that, I don't want to do that. Like I'd rather just do a regular live. But it would be nice to have that option.
I would say try it because I don't think it's consistent across the board. Like I said, Coach Jessie says she hasn't heard any of that feedback. I don't recall it happening when I was in Favorites room. Um, I don't know. I don't know if it's a consistent thing that people are experiencing.
Tomorrow, I'll ask now when she's in there, I'll ask her in the comment to see. But no one has said anything, and they're in there the whole time. So she's in there the whole time. So I would think that she would probably noticed it and probably would have said that, but I don't know. So I know she used that hour to do work.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. If you didn't say anything right now, Mika, I probably wouldn't have said anything. Because in my mind, I'm like, oh, that's just the app. So I didn't think
Yeah,
anything got that.
I've been up here for 45 minutes and I hadn't said anything, and I hadn't said anything to any other rooms I was in either.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, it's just a one-off thing. It's just a one-off thing, but it's happened. I've seen it probably 5 or 6 times, so I'm not sure if it's a one-off thing.
Yeah. No, I think it's TikTok. I think it's the app. I think it's. I think that's what we experience maybe when the phone is glitching or is there a flash or something like that. I think that's happening even in a regular live stream, but maybe it doesn't go as noticed, and maybe the music skips because it does it, and or does that pause from when it's playing in the audio. So Glam, let me know if you want to come up. You know what we're talking about is voice chat. So and I know you do voice chat all the time. So Nika's bringing up the point of the music skipping and making um, having this pause that happens, and so she's wondering if it's something bigger.
is it when maybe it's switching music?
No, it was in the song. When it happened, the song is still on. It's not switching to the next song.
Um,
Mm-mm. No, she's talking about something that's a thing I noticed, so I agree with her. It's something that's there. Yeah. Hey, Glam. Hello.
Hi.
So silly. Hey, girl.
I have a Mickey Mouse voice today.
You use voice chat pretty often though, don't you? And you use it
Yeah.
more for voice. Like you guys, you're having. Are you playing music? I think you're usually chatting with folks.
Sometimes I talk. It depends, but at night is when I use it with the music just playing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what was going on now?
She's saying that the music will skip the in-app music from TikTok. Do you use TikTok's music or do you use your own?
Yeah, I haven't tried using my own with the voice chat. I am going to try it and see if it allows it because I don't know if it's going to allow it. So I have not tried that yet. But I haven't noticed any skips in the music. I do know that when it switches, like, because over, like, okay, so say if you, I'm gonna just use this as an example. At the end, there's like gentle. I think it says gentle at the last one. So if you use that, it only has so many songs. So depending on how long the music is playing, there may be a lag before it starts again to connect to a different genre or whatever. I
Right.
think that that could be what it is.
That's the one I use too, and that's why I was asking, is it when it's a switch song? Because there is a transitional like pause for when it's switching from one song to the next. So that's the only pause I would say I noticed, but that's only because the one song is over, but not during the song.
Oh, somebody said it was happening during the song.
Yeah, this was. She was
Yeah,
playing the
it
jazz.
was within it.
Was she playing jazz also
It was,
for I Am Yolanda? Is she playing the jazz
no, it's more like meditative sounds.
in the app?
Like,
Oh yeah, I didn't see which one is that. The meditative song.
Maybe
don't
she's
know.
doing her own music.
I don't know which one it is. I haven't played with them yet. Maybe she is. That's what I'm saying. I don't know who's using the in-app music or who's using regular music and figuring out if one's better than the other. You know, if I'm not using the in-app music and I'm playing music, is it gonna skip? If I'm using external music or if I'm using the in-app music, is it gonna skip or is it just across the board skipping?
Yeah.
And so is it a long skip? Like how many
It's
seconds?
like a quick little. It's like a little blip. It's a pause, not a quick pause.
It's happening in the middle of the song.
It
like,
is.
while the song
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you continue the song.
I think it's the app. I don't think it's the
probably
music.
2-3 seconds.
I really do think it's the app because when I looked up one time, I kid you not, I looked up when it happened and the screen. I'm looking at her screen, her live. Her live is frozen. Now it's obviously it's the voice, but what's happening is I'm tapping. My tapper was there. I couldn't see anything, so it's a
Yeah, that
pause.
happened to me a lot today.
Mm-hmm.
That happened to me a lot today. So I don't know. That's possibly, I believe it might be something going on with TikTok. There's been a lot of weird stuff happening since they did that update.
You said with the tapping done?
Yeah. So I tap. So what I was doing yesterday with her, her live.
The top I did notice.
So maybe you think it's the tapping? No, is that maybe
No,
why it's
I
causing?
noticed that with the tapping because I kept saying, why is it not showing up on the screen? So I took my tapper off, and then the stuff will fall. Yes, the stuff will fall, and then it'll update. But it seemed like while it was tapping, it wasn't really showing it that it was doing it on because it was like it looked like zero. I'm like, clearly on my other phone it shows a tapping number, but on my coaching it didn't show nothing. Like it's almost like zero tapping was going on. But when I removed it, it like updated when everything dropped.
Oh, you
It's
know what?
weird.
Astro is making a point. I didn't think about this. You're right. When you have, she said it could be the phone's network, or it may be a text or a call coming through for the person.
Yeah. Or like an email, like a notification or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I do notice that. Like
Yeah.
I'll have those little blips and stuff too. because I have notifications on. So I don't turn my notifications off. I'm like, it's okay. Y'all be all right.
Yeah, I be done forgot
That's
to
what I
that
say.
point, so I don't turn them off.
Right.
I forgot.
Yeah, because I have too much important stuff that I can't just turn mine off. I
Right.
got grandbabies and
Yeah.
so I'm not doing that.
I'll forget to turn it back on. That's why I just don't. I'll be like, dang, I ain't getting nothing today.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you a quick story about turning notifications off that I said I was never gonna do again. It's as quick as possible, but I turned it off because I was going into a doctor's appointment. I think it was from a car accident. I can't remember exactly what that appointment was for, but it was in the basement, and they were like, "Can you turn off your notifications? Like, we don't want the phone. I guess the signals or whatever, just anything is just interrupting what we're doing." I turned it off. When I got out of that appointment, it was probably like an hour. I walked out of the building, turned it back on, and my phone was like,
Oh wow.
my phone was just going crazy.
Oh wow.
Everybody was messaging me because my son got jumped on at school.
Oh.
So I said, yep, never doing that again. Never
Right.
turning that off.
Right. Oh wow.
Yeah, and I moved him to California right after that. So I was like, yeah, we're not doing that. But that's why I said, yeah, even though I get the disturbances and stuff, but just depending on what you got going on in your life and what's, you know what I'm saying? Like that, you know how stressed I was from seeing that and realizing like, what time was that text?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
So I would say maybe that might be it, Nika. When you think about the now.
Yeah.
Now, Coach Chantel was blowing up at like 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't know what's going on with Coach Chantel.
Was she asleep? It was a sleep line?
No, she was playing jazz. I'm teasing. I don't know. I don't know if it was that.
No.
But she was. It was making these little. No, I'm joking.
Chirp.
It was the
That's
interruptions.
Get off of TikTok now.
Yeah, get off. You've been on this too long. Oh, that's what Black Lotus was saying. We was in her live, right? Remember, Nika? She said,
Oh, she said 3 hours late. Who is that?
TikTok told me I need to get off because I've been on here too much and too long. She said, I got off for 30 minutes and then I came back on. They said I needed a break. I was like, what you been on here, 24 hours?
Yeah, TikTok do be telling you to take a break when you be on live a long time.
I'm on here all the time. I'm on here all the time.
I know. We were in her live for probably 30, 45 minutes, and then we left to go to the meeting on Wednesday or Thursday or whatever that was, and came back like an hour or two after then, and she was still live.
Oh, wow.
Like, have you been on this whole time? And she said, no, I took a break for 30 minutes. TikTok told me to.
It's so funny because people keep coming into my live at night like, Glam, what are you doing? Why aren't you saying anything? Are you asleep? And when I wake up and see that, I be cracking up. It's so funny to me. I'm like, y'all still not used to this yet.
So, okay, here's my last question. And Charlene, I hate to hear that about your father too. That's sorry to hear that. So my question for anybody who's doing it, Coach Jesse and Glam, and anybody in the chat, what's the thing you got to pay attention to? So if I was to run it overnight, do I have to be by my phone? Because I'm a heavy sleeper.
I don't be by my phone, girl. I put the phone on mute. I don't hear nothing until I wake up.
Yeah, it's on mute. Because
so you don't get any notifications from TikTok, nothing?
What, like how they tell you to do the puzzle, you mean?
Yeah, I haven't seen the puzzle lately.
They don't do that on voice chat. They don't do that on voice chat.
I haven't seen none of that. And I definitely, since I've been doing it every morning now, and I do it for a whole hour, I don't say a word. And I'm like moving around with the dogs, and so I only go on there to just check in here and there because I also have my tapper going. So and I put them next to one another, and I was like, you know what? I don't really need to have them next to one another because people just come in there and they go. Some people do the live go, some people just do whatever, or come in and out. So I don't think it ain't gonna be like, don't forget the mute. You're snoring without the mute.
Right.
But as long as you mute and you play the music, And yes, and Glam, I have played Alexa. I play Alexa too, and there's been no problem with that because there's no commercials,
Okay.
and it's just, and I play Alexa during my lives.
Oh, that's because you got the paid Alexa. That's why there's no commercials.
Oh.
Yeah, the free one has commercials.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because I play it on my lives. I play it when I'm doing my Fab Lab, everything. So you know, and I don't have commercials. So
Yeah, that's the reason why I said I'm trying to decide because I don't like paying for apps and stuff. Like I have better things to do. Because for me, that's just, you know what I'm saying. So
thank you, Frank.
but I'm just wondering, like, I think the commercials may cause an issue.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. You gotta be careful with
They don't
that.
have rights to those products,
Mm-hmm.
things and stuff. So
Yeah, definitely no commercials, and definitely mute. That's what I would say. Play something that's gonna be ongoing and mute, and
Yeah.
just go. And you can put you know the
what kind of dog? Oh, that's
I got two. Stop it.
I thought they were little though. They're not little.
I got
they're
one
big,
little
they're
one
big.
and one big one.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that's the little one barking. But yes, I would say that's the two things I would say for you, Doc, or anybody else that's gonna use it. Make sure you mute yourself. And if you're gonna use your own music, obviously you're not gonna be able to mute yourself, because you gotta play the music.
Right.
But if you're gonna use the TikTok music, just mute and let it go. Let it go. And the only thing that I had seen was when, you know, with the AI now telling you different things, but it just only give you suggestions. It's not like you got to do it because now AI, which was I call Becky with the good hair, you know, she just talked. You know, I mean, she just put messages there,
Chat.
and yeah, the chat, the AI chat. But that's it. You don't have to. You don't have to do it.
Okay.
I don't know what it says.
So favorite. I see Astro and favorite's question. So yeah, you're just using voice chat, Astro. So that's what it is. It's not like a sleep live. I'm just saying, if I went to sleep, what do I do? So should I expect anything that the app is going to tell me to do, or a puzzle or something else? So that's what my question was based on. But and then favorite, it does not push you out. So what will help is people who are in your live, who are in the boxes, maybe their friends and followers and community may see that they're on a live and they'll come in. They can share the live out. You could share your live out. But TikTok, the way a regular live operates, it doesn't push it out as much with the voice chat. So you'll only see maybe 100 views, 200 at max,
Yeah.
unless you actively push it out.
It's picking up though because
Is
I'm
it?
doing it every day. It's
Okay.
picking up. And the other thing I would say too, if you're gonna do it, you know, make sure that your boxes are off so that nobody don't just pop up. So if you're gonna just let it go, make sure that's not on as well.
Wait, somebody popped up on me today. I was like, how do you get up here?
But wait, you had it on, you had it closed though?
I don't know. I just was wondering how they got up there.
You know how to turn off the settings. You know how to turn it off, Glam?
No, I never even knew that you had to do all that. I was like, hey.
Yeah, here.
Yes.
So, okay, I'm going to show you real quick. So if you go to voice chat, okay, you go to live. Okay, you're coming over here to voice chat. So where is it at?
Wait, we wasn't even on voice chat. We was on the regular panel.
Oh, well, no, you can turn that off too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was just like, I didn't let you up here. No, it wasn't a problem because it was my friend. But I'm like, I never clicked anything. I wasn't touching the phone, and she was just on the screen with us. I'm like, hey, how'd you?
Yeah, you got it where they automatically can come on. So with voice chat, you hit your two people, and then there's a settings button up here.
Okay.
This is voice chat's feature. Let me see. Oh, that's not working. There. And you can turn it off. It says allow guest requests. Cut that off. This first one's like allow rewards, so extra rewards or whatever.
Right, but if you turn that off, then people can't come up, right?
Exactly. That's what we're saying. That's what she said. Cut it off in the middle of the night, so people just ain't coming up in your boxes and you ain't there.
Yeah, you don't want some random person up in your box wilding out and you not even watching.
Okay, so that actually says allow guest requests, meaning that you don't have to approve it. They can, as soon as they request, they can just be up in the box.
Well, there's two actually. It's two different things. Hold on, I just cut it off. There's two actually things that you have to. Let me go on. The first one says it says allow guest requests. So I'm saying I'm not allowing you to request. So we're not doing that. And then this other one says auto accept requests. So say I did want you to come up, I can turn on that you can automatically accept requests. So this says setting applies to all lives.
I probably did that by mistake.
That you
And
automatically.
also, Glam, it
I'm gonna
helps
have to
with the
change
tapping too, Glam. So you know, just so you know, it helps.
What?
It makes it easier for them to tap when the boxes are off, because when the boxes are on, it'll keep requesting.
Yeah.
It'll keep sending you requests over and over because the tapping, their finger or if they have a tapper is hitting it. So you
Yeah.
want to make sure you turn it off so that you don't have any interruption, and it makes it easier for people to tap.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I'll go do that.
And then and when you're in this live, you can hit that same settings wheel, and you can also change it so that it's the same two features. Allow guest requests, you could cut that off, and
Like right
automatically
now?
accept. Yeah, that same feature. When I click the two people in this live here, those same two options are there.
Oh, not for me. You talking about for you is there.
It's for you too. When you go, no, I'm saying no, not for you as I'm saying you as a live host.
Oh, okay. When I'm doing it, okay.
Mhm. Yeah, when you're a live host, you can change those settings. So when you
you
said
can change it while you're in the live, is what
I can right now, I can change it.
Okay.
Yep. So you said okay, wait a minute. Do me a favor,
I'm just
Charlotte.
feeling some type of way because I didn't know that. You know, I'm supposed to be the queen of features, but that's okay. I'm getting there. I know I don't know everything. I'm glad you guys told me that, because that's the first time that ever happened. Because I was just like, hey, I did not click anything. So how did she get up here? Yeah, I didn't know what happened.
So okay, Charlene, real quick. I just sent a new email. I'm looking. What's your name in my? Okay, you know what? Message me right now if you don't mind, Charlene. Because I'm wondering, do I have your government? I don't think I have Charlene on any of these listings. So maybe I never had your. You never filled out my form, maybe. Because I don't see a Charlene. So I don't think you filled out my form. If that is the name that you would have filled it out with, I don't have a Charlene on this list.
Thanks for the gifts, everybody. I thought Dr. Lisa sent that. I wasn't going to tell her thank you because she owes me.
Okay, friends.
Yeah.
I appreciate you all. We
Well, we have a meeting in 15 minutes.
yes we do. So we're coming down, and Charlene, send me a message. I will email you right now. I'll send you the invite for Zoom. So just send me your email right now. Okay.
Can you clock that?
Okay. All right. Take care, friends. I'll see y'all in 15 minutes. Take care. All right.
Got home. I gotta go sign in.
Okay. Bye bye. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Bye bye. All right, friends. Thank you for being here.